Emma Patton from Sky, please.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Emma.
Nice to see you. Obviously, look, a disappointing result. How do you reflect on that performance?
They're a Premier League team. We were never expected to win the game. They were better on the day, more clinical in both boxes, really. They're a good team. Gutted that we've gone out. It would have been a bonus if we'd have got a semi-final. But the objective this season is to get into the playoffs and get promotion. We've got 9 massive games to come, so we put that game to bed and we move on.
What's the mood like in the dressing room now?
No, this group obviously gutted. No one likes losing games. What I'd say about the players is they never give up. They kept on going when times are getting difficult out there. But they'll be back confident again for the next 9 games.
How frustrating was maybe the second goal, especially in terms of timing as well, because you go in the break at 1-0 down and it looks a little bit different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And to be honest with you, it should have been a throw-in because Steve Cook kicked it off their man or he's block tackled, and it should have been a throw-in. It should have been our ball. And that was the most frustrating thing. We were remonstrating with the fourth official about it. It was a blatant decision that they've missed. The fourth official's got to help the referee in that situation. And it is disappointing, but we should do a lot better with that second goal. And you know, when you go in at 1-0, it's different, but 2-0, it's difficult. But the players kept on going. I can't knock their attitudes or their mentality. But like I said, that game's gone. We put it to bed, and we've got 9 big games to come.
And just last one from me. In terms of the timing now of this international break, I imagine you welcome that because hopefully you have players back as well for the business end of the season. And like you said, push on to get into those playoff places.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the players are absolutely knackered, to be honest with you, because we've had that many games coming up. We've played Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday for God knows how long. So yeah, it's been difficult. But yeah, like you say, we'll have Brooks back, Stanislav's back, a few more. The lads will be back. Jeff Lerm will be back, and you know, hopefully Adam Smith's not too far away. Lloyd Kelly, so then it'll be better for us. Today we had a weekend bench, but what I say for the young lads who come on, they've done really well and they should be proud of themselves.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Cheers.
Thanks, Emma. Rob Draper.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Rob.
Obviously, appreciate that getting back in the Premier League and the Championship is the priority of the season, but it was a little bit disappointment that you couldn't be closer to Southampton today.
Yeah, but they've got some exceptional players in their team. They're a good team. We looked knackered out on our feet, to be honest with you. What I'd say about the players, they kept on going. They showed the right mentality. But like you say, Southampton are more clinical in the box and showed some exceptional finishing.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Any others for Sundays before we move on to Mondays? No? Okay, we'll move on to Monday section. Dan Rose from the Bournemouth Echo.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Dan.
You mentioned obviously the squad there being stretched, the amount of people you had out. I think there were 7 out in total, only named 8 on the bench as well overall. Just how frustrating is that when you have obviously, like you say, a weakened bench or a bench with young lads to try and change a game like that?
Yeah, that's what happens. It's unfortunate you get injuries and suspensions, but that's how this league is this season. It's constant. It's Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, whatever it is. So you have to rely on your squad. Your squad are going to pick up injuries at some point in the season, and for us, it's come towards the end of the season. Now we've got an international break. We should have a lot more fit and be a stronger squad from there.
I think
the FA Cup was always going to be a massive bonus for us. The objection this season is promotion and getting in the playoffs and getting to the next league.
I think you've had, like you say, 1 free week since you've been in charge where you've not had a midweek game. How much of a boost would it be to get, like you say, as well as bodies back, but just get some more ideas and get some more things across to the players over these next 2 weeks?
Yeah, it is vital. But like you say, we've got players on international duty and we've got players coming back from injury. So we'll have to assess the squad on when we come in and go from there and try and get as much messages as we can possible across to the players.
You mentioned obviously the young lads that came on today. Jaden Anthony, I think it's his first appearance under you. I think he got something about half an hour, something like that. Just how impressed have you been with him and how impressed with you were him today? What do you think about him as a player?
Yeah, he looked good. He's direct. He's done well in training. Hence the reason why I got a chance today in the FA Cup. He's got a bright future ahead of him if he keeps on working. He's a really humble boy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to working with him for the last 9 games.
With regards to those 9 games now, I think obviously, like you said, that's the main focus. Players can now take stock and everything like that. Just how crucial is that going to be now to get them prepared and get them ready for those 9 games when you can get those bodies back?
Yeah, it's big. It's big. 9 games to go, 9 cup finals. We've got to win as many as we can and get into the playoffs. There's a lot of talent in that dressing room.
One more I was just going to ask you about quickly. I think Lewis Tripp was here today on his crutches, I believe. Did he have a surgery this week? How's he?
Yeah, he had it
on. How's he going?
He had it on
Obviously, I know he
Tuesday.
won't
He's
be
doing
back,
well.
but-
He's really positive attitude. He's working with the physios hard. He's already in doing exercises, so that's good. Listen, I hope he's back sooner than later. We know what's going to happen with it. But yeah, his mentality's been different class.
He will obviously be out for a long time. But was it just like for him as a person, just to be back in amongst the boys and in and around the sort of place on a match day again?
That's what you need to do. You need to keep your mind occupied in this situation. And like I say, he's been in every day since he had his operation. He doesn't want to be at home. He wants to come in and work, and that's the best thing for him to do.
Okay. Thanks, Jonathan.
Cheers.
Thanks, Dan. Jordan Davies from the Sun, please.
Hi, Jonathan. You mentioned
Hi,
you've got
John.
some players coming back from injury, but is there a fear on your side that this could be quite a damaging result? And how do you build them back up? And what have you said to them to kind of build them?
It won't be damaging on this team. No, I've just told them straight away, forget about that game. That game is gone. It'd have been a bonus getting to a semi-final without question of a doubt. But the league is the most important thing this year, and that is the main objective. Our last game against Swansea, we were very, very, very good. So that's the most important thing. The confidence won't be hurt. Maybe a bit of pride, but that's gone. We move on.
And is it important as well that you have got some experienced heads in that dressing room to pick them back up as well?
Yeah, we have. We've got some really good players in that dressing room who should relish these last 9 games, because if the big game plays, then this is a big game scenario that we're in. So they'll be chomping at the bit to get back fit as well. So when we get the players back fit, we'll have a good chance.
And cheers, Jonathan.
Thanks.
And finally, Matt Nash from the Metro, please.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Matt.
Hi. Was there a feeling today was a bit of a free hit in terms of the cup and in terms of focusing on the league?
Yeah, well, it's been fantastic to get to a semi-final. There's no getting away from that as a youngster, trying to do that with a Leeds team, with a Newcastle team. I never did it as a manager. I haven't done it now, but it'd have been a bonus, like you say. The main objective is getting into the Premier League and getting into the playoffs and winning them. We've got 9 games to go, and that's our objective this season.
What did you say to the players afterwards? Did you share your disappointment, or is it just a case of moving?
Yeah,
on?
I just went over the game. The games, the goals come one against the run of play, and then they got one just before half time, and it's tough. But I told them to put that game out of the mind straight away. Move on at the next game. The next game's Middlesbrough, Good Friday. We've got a couple of weeks to prepare for it. So that's the next big game. Put it out of your mind. It won't dent the confidence. These boys are confident.